Hello, I'm Dr. Jim Taylor, and welcome to Prime Business Alert. In my first Prime Business Alert video newsletter, I defined Prime Business as performing at a consistently high level under the most challenging conditions. Prime Business is a goal toward which everyone in the business world strives, the result of which is maximizing what I call the 3 P's of Prime Business: performance, productivity, and profitability. But few individuals or companies clearly understand the information and strategies they must use to achieve that goal. Nor do many have a structure or process for working toward Prime Business. And even fewer have the wherewithal to actually implement such important change. This segment of the Prime Business Alert will introduce you to the Prime Business Pyramid, which provides both a framework and a means for identifying and developing the key contributors to individual and corporate performance. The Prime Business Pyramid is comprised of 7 psychological factors that most directly impact performance in the business world. Those 7 factors are self-knowledge, motivation, confidence, stress, focus, emotions, and ego. These 7 factors can either facilitate or interfere with performance. Your goal is to understand your relationship with each of the 7 factors and develop strategies and a plan of implementation for alleviating your weaknesses and building on your strengths, from which Prime Business will emerge. The Prime Business Pyramid is ordered in a very purposeful and logical manner. Its order is based on the sequence in which the 7 factors impact business performance. The first 3 factors, self-knowledge, motivation, and confidence, have a preparatory influence that readies you for performance, while the next 3 factors, stress, focus, and emotions, provide a direct effect on performance as performance begins and proceeds. The final factor, ego, has an overarching impact on every phase of performance and has a particularly strong influence during periods of conflict and crisis. At the base of the Prime Business Pyramid lies self-knowledge. It's the first factor because without an in-depth understanding of who you are and your strengths and weaknesses, in other words, what makes you tick, personal and professional growth will be at best haphazard and at worst non-existent. Gaining a keen understanding of what you bring to the table as a person, as a high-level performer, as a leader, and as a team member will enable you to use that information to implement necessary change to achieve your goals. Next on the Prime Business Pyramid is motivation. It's the second factor because without the determination and drive to take action in pursuit of your goals, all efforts would stop and any other contributors to performance, whether the acquisition of information, skill sets, resources, or physical health, would be moot. Motivation ensures that you do everything you can to be totally prepared to achieve your goals. And essential to developing motivation is understanding what motivates you to work hard toward your goals. From motivation and preparation in pursuit of your goals, you'll gain the foundation of confidence on which success is built. Having put in the necessary time and effort, you'll have a strong and resilient belief in your ability to achieve your goals. You'll have confidence in your knowledge, experience, and expertise. You'll have confidence in your ability to fulfill your roles and responsibilities. And importantly, you'll have confidence in your capacity to overcome obstacles, handle setbacks, and react constructively to challenges. From confidence and that abiding faith that you can succeed, you'll have the ability to respond positively to the significant demands and high stress that are an inevitable and constant part of the business world. This healthy reaction means seeing stress as a challenge, not a threat, and as a result, wanting to face it head-on rather than avoid it. Part of this confidence comes from a metaphorical toolbox you develop that you can reach into for strategies, information, and tools to help you turn stress into an ally when it's an enemy for many around you. Your goal isn't to just manage stress, but to master stress and use it as a tool to propel you forward rather than hold you back. The benefits of stress mastery can be found at every level of your business efforts, including psychological, physical, and interpersonal. With a clear mind that comes with stress mastery, you'll now have the essential ability to stay focused and to avoid distractions while others are consumed by the chaos that often exists in the business world. Effective focus means being able to focus intensely on the task at hand, shift focus when the demands or the tasks change, or block out performance-interfering distractions that are ever present in the business world. Focus is especially important when faced with complex responsibilities, multiple tasks, deadlines, and uncertain outcomes. Developing the 5 previous prime business factors provides you with the foundation for emotional mastery, perhaps the most challenging of the pyramid's factors. Emotions lie at the top of the prime business pyramid because I found that they're the ultimate determinant of your ability to perform consistently under the most challenging conditions. Emotions also contribute significantly to your abilities as a team member and as a leader. The business world can provoke a broad spectrum of emotions, ranging from inspiration, pride and exhilaration, to fear, frustration, anger, and despair. Emotional mastery doesn't just involve not feeling these emotions. As human beings, that's impossible. But rather, emotional mastery involves identifying, understanding, and expressing your emotions in a healthy way. Most powerfully, emotional mastery gives you the power to use emotions as tools to facilitate individual and team performance, rather than weapons that hurt you and others. Overlaying the entire prime business pyramid is ego, an attribute that's the most intriguing and misunderstood, yet least talked about contributor to corporate performance. When most people think of ego, they think of bad ego, megalomaniacs, narcissists, and control freaks. I offer a different and nuanced perspective on ego as an essential quality that all people possess and that can be either affirming or destructive. Acknowledging bad ego takes courage and strength, yet it's an essential part of achieving prime business. Developing good ego involves self-exploration and a profound desire to not only be a great performer, but also a great person, a great team member, and a great leader. With an understanding of the most essential psychological contributors to individual and corporate performance, you now have the framework from which to explore them in your own personal and professional lives. The prime business pyramid should now act as the foundation for the process of change and growth that will allow you to maximize your performance, productivity, and profitability, and allow you to achieve your business goals. I'm Dr. Jim Taylor for Prime Business Alert.